Now, there is only one Gunpla kit released by Bandai this week, but it's actually quite a doozy. This is the perfect grade 160 scale Unicorn Gundam Unit 3 Phenex narrative version. We all knew this was coming, but we were not prepared for how much this thing was costing, 52,800 yen. And while you might think that this is basically just a rehash of the old perfect grade Phenex with additional parts, which is the tails, let me tell you something. This time around, Bandai has really done it. They have actually reproduced this kit with a deeper shade of gold. In fact, the finishing looks almost like a 24 karat gold finish, and that is something that I find extremely appealing. I have been speaking to quite a few of you Gunpla builders out there, especially in Malaysia, and quite a lot of you are saying that this is definitely a must buy for this year. So it looks like this is going to be quite a hot item despite the high ticket price. Well, what about the rest of you who actually bought the Perfect Grade Phoenix 1-2 years ago? Well, the good news is Bandai is also releasing the tails as a separate expansion pack, so you can actually buy that for 8,800 yen. What about me? Well, to be very frank, the looks of the kit is really, really appealing. You know how much I like bling bling kits, and especially in gold electroplated finish. But for me, I think money is a little bit tight for me. But I'm sure some of you who are, who are originally planning to travel on holidays this year, and with the entire COVID-19 lockdown, I'm sure the amount of money that you have saved aside for travel and holidays, you can probably easily buy this kit if you wanted to. Or maybe the Master Grade Extreme Unicorn Gundam version car. Now that you compare these two, suddenly the Master Grade Extreme Unicorn version car looks quite appealing because of the price, isn't it? So I would love to hear from you guys how many of you will actually be buying this awesome looking perfect grade Phoenix Unit 3. Definitely dig the deeper shade of gold that Bandai has given for this kit. Now, I don't cover a lot of metal build on my channel because frankly, it's kind of depressing to cover things that I can't afford. But this time around, this is one kit I want to talk about. This is the metal build Satan Gundam, as they pronounce it in Japan. This kit was originally announced way back in 2018 when they first teased this at the expo. But everybody was been waiting for this guy to actually arrive for such a long time, and to be very frank, I'm kind of glad that the actual metal build unit itself looks really good. The reflective gold finishing on the Gundam, with it has a very nice glossy and matte finishing combo on the Satan Gundam. So overall, in terms of details, the amount of bling on this kit, the articulation as well, definitely seems like a worthy buy. And as you know, from my previous video, I actually did review the SDX Satan Gundam as well. So that is a cute miniaturized version of the original Satan Gundam. So if you want to have a look, click on the top right now to watch that review. But for now, I wish I actually can afford this guy. This guy actually looks really, really good. But being a Metal Build and Tamashi edition case, they are usually out of my range. So it's a unfortunate skip for me this time round. And finally, some official news on the Warhammer 40,000 Imperial Face Intercessor. This is not a model kit as what we speculated earlier last year. So this is actually a action figure. And what an action figure this guy is, it's actually coming with an Autobot rifle and the auxiliary grenade. In terms of the color and the details and the shading as well for the actual figure itself, I do think that it is actually quite good as per Bandai's standard all this while. My only concern is the price, to be very frank, coming in at 12,100 yen. It's not only a little bit pricey, but then again, if you're a Warhammer fan, I don't think this is going to be something that is too much of a reach for you. But here's the kicker. This is not a regular release. This is going to be a premium Bandai release, and not only that, you actually have to buy this in a pack. So you actually have to buy this together with the other intercessor. Let me get the actual name, with the Salamander's intercessor with bolt rifle as well. So that is the one thing that I didn't get. When I look at the website, it's actually seen as two separate SKU items on the website, and you should have to buy them separately, but you can't actually check out one without the other. So at least the good news is you're only paying for one shipping price for both. But I suppose the only bad news is you can't buy only one intercessor, which is the salamanders, or the other one, right? So that is the unfortunate part. You can't buy the imperial face on its own, and you can't buy the salamanders intercessor on its own. You will have to buy them both in a set. So that comes up to a big bill of close to 24,000 yen, excluding shipping and taxes to your country. But I do have to say, I mean, the figure itself looks really good. Articulation looks not too bad as well. At least they can hold the rifle and they can do the marching pose. And surprisingly, the articulation on the arm seems to be strong enough to actually hold the bolt rifle itself. So I'm actually quite impressed with that. I thought that the bolt rifle would probably be too heavy for the intercessors to actually hold up. So that's it, folks. This is not a model kit but an action figure, and it will be a premium Bandai exclusive, and you have to buy both in a pack in order to get either one of them.